cloud can save overall for companies is converting what is currently capital expenditure for companies into operating expenditure. And what I mean by that is, previously when you had special usages for IT, you would go through the whole IT cycle of procuring your IT, setting up your IT, testing those applications of on IT, and then going through your special usage. Now, if you use either the private cloud aspect of it, if you have a very secure application, or you use the public cloud aspect of it, there's no setup cost, there's no procurement cost. You're just using a vendor like Rackspace.
Now, service providers like your company claim to help businesses bring down costs, but at the same time, some companies are fearful that switching to cloud computing actually sees their costs go up. Why this difference in opinion between the two sides?
First of all, it's about the market misconception that cloud, or the market misunderstanding that cloud is just public cloud, and then on the back of that, putting things into a public cloud environment that shouldn't have been, which is why people often end up with an economics profile that they did not expect at the start. There's also an aspect of support. More often than not, on the public cloud side, people are left to their own devices when they go on to say, if you want to figure out what cloud is, here's a self-help manual, or here's a PDF document, or here's a URL where you can go and figure this out for yourself.
What about data security? Because essentially, if you're doing cloud computing, you're storing a vast amount of data with a third party. How do you assure companies and their clients that their data is secure in your facilities?
I would encourage people as a first step, and a very important step on data security, to just talk to their vendors. Talk about what your IT strategy is, talk about what your application strategy is, talk about what your concerns are on the data side. Talk about mutual responsibilities. What can you do as a client? What can the vendor do to protect that data? It's not that different from data security arrangements under general outsourcing agreements.
We've had instances in recent weeks where companies have been asked by authorities in the US to share user data with them. Now, you as a service provider that hosts such vast amount of user data, have you got any such request to share information?
We have not been a part of collecting or mining information on private customer data for any legal or government agency. We will not share such information unless we are given a warrant or a court order from a court that both has jurisdiction over Rackspace as well as over the data. And even then, we will fight it.